quality, so we're only getting, what is it, 89, 30%. Hey YouTubers, good morning. For me, we're here at Southeast Auto Vehicle Expo, and we are gonna go walk around and see what they have out here. The weather's been kind of shitty yesterday and today. We've been camping here, overlanding, as you can see in the background. But that's what to expect when this is what you do. So let's go see out here in the front, see what we have. Sell the business.
Make sure you tell everybody.
Runaway Camper's new truck camper. Desde que se rompe jodiendo.
Or Ultimate Adventure Supply, and so we're a dealer out of St. Louis, Missouri. So this is the Kabari Z. This is new for 2026. They haven't even released it yet. They're about to. So this is a Z wedge. So pop it up. You gotta undo all these levers. And the side here. And then I also pop the ones in the back. So the two in the back control the Z. So once you do all these. A lot of levers. So then the thing pops right up like your standard wedge style tent. So if you imagine this is on your vehicle, you would climb in after you have this popped in, and you pop the inside, the Z from the inside. But I'm just going to do it like this. So, and here you can peek in here real quick. So before you so it's a standard wedge. This is what it looks like. So you could use it like this if you really wanted to, but you could climb in and you just push the back up and it comes up like this. And so now you can see the difference on the inside. And so then you got to set up you have full head height. So then it's got, you know, all the standard features of Kabari stuff. Pretty cool. I gotta set it up anyway.
So what does something like this go for?
These are right now, they're about 4,500.
4,500.
And so once 23.0 releases their price, we'll match whatever theirs is. Might go up, might go down, not really sure. But we got a couple of them on pre-launch.
Okay.
So we have about 4 left right now.
Okay.
I'm not sure when they're going to have them in stock, but we've got the only ones in the country right now, as far as I know.
Okay. And what's the website they can go
It's
to?
ultimateadventuresupply.com, and I'm Tom, Ultimate Adventure Supply.
All right. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, thank you.
My name's Jared. I'm a brand ambassador for Aeon RV for some of these East Coast shows. And today we have the Aeon RV. This particular one is one I own. It's a 2023 model. I've had it for 2.5 years. And basically, it's built on a Ford Transit, and it's a very well insulated 4-season RV light overlander rig. It has a gear garage, plenty of storage. The water is also stored inside the heated garage. You don't have to worry about winterizing your water. You don't have to worry about removing antifreeze for your drinking water at the end of the winter season because it's just tucked up inside. So usually I just run, make sure I've got heat to the garage. I have 2 ways of heating the garage.
Is it all composite or?
Yeah, so basically it's like a SIP panel. So the whole side of the vehicle comes from one piece.
Okay.
Fiberglass, a dense foam, and then fiberglass.
Okay.
In the sidewalls, it's 2 inches thick. And in the ceiling and the floor, it's over 3 inches thick.
Okay.
So, and you get a sense of the thickness by looking at the radius where 2 pieces come together with this extrusion. So it just makes it very robust insulation overall. I think the R values are 15, which includes losses from the windows.
Okay.
And so you probably can see there on the back, it's a residential mini split. So instead of using a DC powered RV mini split, I wound up using a residential style, much more efficient and much faster. Plus it doubles as a heat pump.
Okay.
So I can use that for heat
would we love
as an electric source for heat. But also I have a backup gasoline source of heat as well. There's an SPAR heater that's plumbed to the gas tank.
Oh, okay.
I apologize, we had a little rain earlier, so I was rapidly tucking stuff underneath to keep it dry. See here, this is the gray tank. It's a 24-gallon capacity, and it's actually heated. The radiator hoses from the engine pass through the gray tank to keep it warm to prevent it from freezing.
Okay.
There's also a heating pad as well. But those radiator hoses also wrap around the heat exchanger, and that's how you make your hot water. Just from driving a couple of hours, you make enough hot water for 3 days off grid.
Okay.
So I mentioned the gray tank. The toilet here is a separating toilet. So technically I have a black tank because my number 1 goes into the gray tank. But it's diluted with all the other water that I use inside, as well as Dawn dishwashing detergent. And that's really the only thing I use to treat the tank is dishwashing detergent, believe it or not. When it comes time to empty it out, that's my super slinky 15 feet of garden hose.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's all there is to it to empty it out.
Okay.
So, like I said, so that takes care of the liquid from that toilet. The solids just go into a normal 4-gallon trash bag you can find anywhere. It's not a proprietary bag. And it's dried out with a fan. So the fan is vented to outside, so the smell is kept to the outside, but it dries it out, much like dog poop when it gets dry. But the nice thing is, with a separating toilet, you're not using your water supply every time you go to the bathroom. You're not removing that from your rig.
Okay.
So it makes it more efficient that way as well. So the other neat thing about the vehicle is the transitional space into the vehicle is a mudroom. And this is sort of like a multi-purpose room. This panel can lift out, and I can set this outside, stand on it if I've been to the beach with sand on my feet, shoes, whatever, or hose off my swim trunks because the shower head is on the wand on the hose, so I can bring it outside. And then when I come inside, shut the door, of course, for privacy. But there's a shower curtain line, so I can bring a dry line across and hang all my wet gear on that line. It drips into the gray tank.
Okay. Pretty good.
So, I apologize. I was moving stuff around to avoid the rain.
That's all right. What is it?
Yeah. So we can come on this side.
I did. I just added $200. She said this is the whole thing today deal.
So I'm in the dinette area. It's a wider space than what a comparable B band would be like. So it's nice, just simply because you can be completely out of the way from somebody who's using this space. This is the kitchen area, of course, right across from me. The bed in the back is a standard queen, so there's no proprietary size for the mattress, anything like that. And there's just lots of storage throughout. So to access the bed, if you go up to the front for a second. So I mentioned there is ample storage. There's over under closets, this in her closets. But to access the bed space, here is sliding steps with more storage inside.
Okay.
And then, of course, you use these steps. You probably saw there's also a skylight hatch here as well, so you can open this up for ventilation. And then to the side here, in the kitchen area, we have a pantry.
Oh wow, a lot of space.
And then up here is the microwave, and then more storage. So I usually have a coffee maker, air fryer, and some bowls up here. So there's no stove per se. I usually use like a induction plate because if I'm cooking outside, anything with splatter or smells, I won't throw that outside. But I usually use like either Instapot. I mentioned the air fryer as well.
Okay.
So,
And what year is this?
this is 2023.
23. And you said it's made in
Reno, Nevada.
Nevada?
Yep. By Aeon RV.
Okay.
They've been in business, I'd say, probably about 4 years now, I would say.
And do they have different models, or is it
This
just
is the only model.
the only one?
They've made over 150 of these. Same chassis, same layout. And they make incremental improvements. This is the only model. One thing that I've really liked about the company is no sense of like, oh, I bought it and then I learned it. If I just waited another year or 6 months, I would have gotten next
Another
year's
one.
upgrades.
Yeah.
Often Aeon RV will fold in, if you just ask, they'll give you those upgrades. You may have to pay for component cost if it's something new or better, but they can actually rebuild things to incorporate those upgrades. So I've had my solar panels upgraded. I've had the entry to the mudroom widened. I've also had a refrigerator replaced with a better refrigerator.
Okay. And what type of engine does the truck come with?
It's the Ford Ecotec. I believe it's 3.2 liter.
So it's not a diesel.
Not a diesel. It's gasoline twin turbo.
Okay. And what do they start off at?
Price wise, $225.
Okay. Okay.
But you're getting a very comprehensive build, and to me the best thing about it is just the quality of the insulation. It truly makes it four season by having the thick insulation in the walls and the ceiling. The air conditioner works much more efficiently to keep the place comfortable.
Okay.
You're not having to expend as much energy to do that.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you showing me the your RV, the truck.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for dropping by.
All right.